that they're...
Oh, God. Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God. Toilet jump scare. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's me, Sean Tank Top. I'm over here constantly Tank Top. I'm hanging out with Jenny Lee. What's going on, gal?
You're looking at it? How are you doing, Sean?
I mean, like, yeah, you're looking at it. Like, I like that. That's a good. That's a good old man saying or whatever it is. I like that. You know, like, no, but we're it's like, or what's the other one? Like, can't complain. Wouldn't do me much good if I did.
Yeah,
You know,
I like
that's
that
a fun
too.
one.
Yeah.
You know,
my dad has a good one. It's excellent, but I'm getting better. I like that.
Nice. I'll take
good
that.
old man
That's
one.
another one I'm going to take off and pass it off as my own folksy trope. But we're over here. We're talking about a show that, you know, like at the start, like was definitely conjuring a lot of old, like, you know, like very, you know, kind of acidic, like feelings of stress and, you know, like, you know, kind of like
overwhelm and
all that type
anxiety.
of stuff. And the last episode of this show,
We all
we're
did a
talking
bunch
about
of Xanax.
we popped some Xannies and we're fucking feeling right as rain. We're talking about The Bear right now, y'all. We're on season 1, episode 5 right now. Just got done with 4, but there was like a very, very kind of, there was a sweet, very subtle, like kind of almost, it was like, I don't know, it was like Hal Ashby came back from the dead and directed it. Like this very like, just nice, light character work, subtle, kind of made you feel pretty good at the end of it, you know, like, and funny and weird and whatever.
Touching, heartfelt.
Exactly, without being too schmaltzy about it, you know, which is definitely very Chicago. But yeah, but we were sort of saying, we're like, oh, that was nice. When is the
what's come?
What's going to happen? And I do like the fact that like this show kind of smartly, just sort of very lightly, kind of pushes forward in time between every episode.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And they don't really say it out loud. They're like, "Well, it's been fucking 3 weeks since you showed up."
Yeah.
Like Sydney just kind of like, I think between like Sydney taking the job as like, you know, as like the second and everything like that, and then like between episode 2 and 3, there was like definitely some time had passed because she was like instituted into that fucking kitchen, and also being tasked with like instituting changes into that kitchen. Now like the changes have been made. We had a couple of like holdouts, Tina being one of them, but we kind of seemed like we broke the crest of that wave.
Exactly. Yeah. When Tina was like, "Why'd you do this?" and she was expecting her to be like, "I just thought, you know, you needed some help." And she goes, "Because I don't have time to fuck around." And Tina was like, "Oh."
Now you're speaking my language.
Yeah, exactly. So
the
you
T
do
is for
understand
toxic,
me.
okay?
Yeah.
And that's what I need to communicate. You know, we broke some bread and kind of gotten that going in the kitchen. Like, people are kind of feeling encouraged. So I feel like there needs to be a wrench kind of thrown in that. And I do think that Carmi does on Jeff's, like, upon his spurring of him, like, will, like, maybe go talk to the sister.
Oh, yeah, Pete.
I feel like, or Pete, rather.
Yeah.
Sorry. he's like Pam from fucking Arrested Development. That's the guy who I'm never going to remember his name.
Oh, Egg?
Yeah. Yeah. Who's like, Ham? No, Pam. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I'm kind of, you know, we got to get this brother-sister fucking convo going. Hopefully that's what they're going to do. You ready to jump into it?
Let's do it.
Fuck yeah, man. All right, we appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we go through The Bear. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to the next episode of The Bear, episode 6, you guys don't want to wait the week that it's going to take for us to get that thing out, for us to edit it. You guys can actually watch that right now. It's on our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment. It's in the description below. At the premium streamium there, just 8 bones over there. It's all it takes to get you a month's worth. Again, $2 a week. You get early and uncut access to The Bear.
I mean, Bill Murray says it to me. The king. Fucking Bill Murray.
Yeah, no, I understand.
She's like, I've never seen Ghostbusters. And then also like 3 or 4 other fucking shows that we're also covering right now. So we guys hope you guys consider doing that. You get a pretty good bang for your buck. But if you can't do that and still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like, a subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Ooh, kind of more from her perspective.
Lived in one of those apartments for a while when I first moved here.
Oh, look at her. Wait, is she at home?
She's in her
She's in her childhood home. Oh, my Lord. Like all Gen Zers, a little more emotionally mature.
Yeah.
Actually been to therapy, more medicated. Like, oh, just That super narrow. They're nailing that aspect of
Yeah.
these Chicago apartments.
Yeah,
for
they're
sure.
they're scouting the apartments well. Yeah, she's living at home.
Also, just that kind of like that little bit of like an outsider feeling of just like you're either getting home or going to work,
Right.
but like apart from everybody. Oh, and she's on the pink line. Nice.
Or braised beef and short rib and risotto.
Oh man, had some great shrimp risotto at fucking Italian Village downtown. It's like the only place that I would recommend, like one of the few places downtown that I would recommend eating.
One side looks like shit. Both sides look like shit here.
Yes, chef.
That's too much.
You're not buying
to be
it.
efficient here.
You're not right.
I believe that they do that at the French Laundry, but I believe that in a Chicago beef kitchen.
Yeah, that they're.
Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God! Toilet jump scare. Didn't see that one coming.
Yeah. At least it was just water.
It was clear.
Oh, what is good, you fucking replicants?
He's got
next
the
level
like
shit.
the
I'm gonna
super
check
lame
out
like dad
Ground
glasses
Zero.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Wrap around.
or like your hometown like high school
PE teacher.
like chick or whatever. It's like
So we're gonna add a little bit of
going
capers.
date night with this cutie, and it's just a picture of just this like wraparound Oakley's.
Angry-looking man
yeah, with like
wearing
a tap out
Oakleys.
shirt or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
And we're going to Monte, or we're going to whiskey and
Comment se dit en anglais?
sauce that's starting to happen. And do a little bit of pepper, salt, squeeze of lemon.
Is this a little too complicated?
I don't know. They're all professionals.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Take your time.
This does. We're looking like doves now. We're not looking like Chicago's beef.
Yeah.
Not of approval.
Yes, Jeff.
Goodness gracious.
They're never gonna give this Jeff a thing.
No, yeah.
Don't strip the thread.
I'm not stripping the thread.
He's gonna strip the thread.
Stop trying to fuck me. It's a human resources offense.
You're like,
Really?
very Burlington, too. For better or worse.
Says he's down a couple cooks. Do you think that I can apply for that job application?
You think that me, Matty Masterson, one of the most recognizable chefs in the fucking
Right.
continental United States.
There are 2 ways to go about lacto fermentation. Facts.
Who is this guy?
We're gonna go to Copenhagen and fuck them up at Nova. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yo, what time you home tonight? Should I say bachelorette?
Say bachelor.
2 hours, service, chef. Yes, chef. Hey, how we looking up front?
Shitty but better, chef.
Maybe that's what we would say.
Yeah,
that's
shitty
what we
but
would
better.
say. That's what we should say. It's like, how you doing? Shitty but better.
I'm nervous, man. I got heart.
You're gonna need brain. Do you have any special skills or abilities aside from being a fucking stroke?
Stroke! Yes! Stroke! Oh, I haven't heard that in so long. Like, I would have really looked up to Richie, like, when I was, like, 13 in 1999. You know what I mean? He talks like me in 1999.
Worker. I'm a nice guy. I got a great vibe.
Fuck your vibe.
Don't ever fuck my vibe.
I swear to God, I will fuck anything I want to fuck.
Golly.
Definitely no HR, and this motherfucker would say some shit like that. This is very reminiscent. This song in particular, with like these two friends fighting in Mean Streets by Scorsese. This is very
okay.
Scorsese.
Sure,
I feel like this is like a little bit of a reference here.
Hey, guys, can you shut the fuck up, please?
He is mean.
He's mean.
Oh my God, guys, I wasn't even gonna say this. He is selling fucking coke in the back alley.
Stop. What? That.
He is selling coke out of the fucking.
And I know because I bought it from him.
Yeah, exactly. How do you know?
Mom, you fucking.
So everybody's got all their extracurriculars happening.
Yeah.
He's got his thing. I feel like it's gonna.
I
It's like
feel like Carmi's been like, "You gonna have it ready?" And he's been like, "Yeah, sure."
he's-
So
he's
I'm
fucking
anxious
around.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
getting a little lushed in the shush.
Yeah. And you can't.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta be careful with baking. You can't rush it. Oh dear God. Buddy. Oh God.
oh shit.
Oh God.
No.
Yeah.
You can't go that quick. I know nothing about baking,
gonna
and I know that this is fucked.
That's
Yeah.
getting really bad.
I distribute just little bits behind your brother's restaurant to help it.
To help it.
To help it.
Whose idea was it?
Come on, man. Think you can guess, cuz. Let me ask you
Cicero?
something. Do you
I'm
think
thinking
we
Michael.
made it through
Oh Lord. Dear God.
On you.
I should call the police on you for being a naive person.
No, we're done. We're done with this fucking bullshit.
Ooh, they're starting to ramp it up a little bit
Yeah.
more.
it's
Here we
sort
go.
of
Here
doing
we
the
go.
Anxiety.
Swear to God.
Oh, speaking of. Yeah.
Done. Done. You had to say it. He's got to go down to the breaker. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Well.
You know what? Actually, change your plans. We're gonna take everything. Just take it outside. All right, take it outside.
Is it cold?
It's cold outside, right? It was at the.
Is it leave your pop on the porch
Right.
weather right now? Yeah, he's got to know some people, some.
Glad I was working from home today.
Oh boy.
Oh.
It's all right. We asked Pete's permission here, right, Pete?
Pete, did you know I recently had a brother die too?
Dark. Of course, you're a Cubs fan.
Say that. Holy fucking shit.
I went to the thing.
You went to a meeting?
Yeah, I go 3 times a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you fight with me tomorrow?
Cute.
Neil!
Ow. He's like.
Son of a bitch.
He's like a IRL tatted up Barney Rubble. Not Barney Rubble, just Barney from The Simpsons.
Oh.
I don't know about that shit. You know,
Okay,
you
yeah,
kind of got
sure,
that a little bit. Yeah, not Barney Rubble.
I was like, I'm Barney Rebel.
Are they? Are they
Oh
building
wow,
a pit?
we're ingenuity.
They're building the pit. Okay, wow,
Okay.
interesting. And like this show is going to get into like every single conceivable problem and solution.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that like a lifetime's
Yeah.
worth of
Yeah,
kind of
of
shit that
issues.
people have run into in kitchens are going to be in the.
Gas line is still down, power's out, so outdoor lunch service.
Next to the,
It's rad.
right next to the dumpster. you
Yeah.
know? Right next to the rats.
you know.
The little rats.
What are you gonna do?
Rats are coming. I was like, can I get a juicy combo?
All right?
Uh-oh. Oh, he did it.
I was behind on cakes.
Oh, it was because it was
Speed it up.
his fault.
Yeah.
This job's insane.
Shit happens, man.
I won't make a mistake again.
Oh, bless his little heart. You will.
You will.
You for
Yeah, hold
sure
on. I was about to say, hold on.
I started a fryer fire night after I won food
You're always gonna have
Yeah.
gigantic screw ups.
Yeah.
If I don't do anything, this place will burn down and all my anxiety will go away with it.
And what do I do then?
Yeah.
You want to be a baby for another minute? You're trying to party. How are we gonna get $5,500 that fast?
Cocaine, buddy.
No! Oh my god!
It's pretty interesting.
On such a fucking high horse.
Oh, you know it. He's like the one motherfucker where it's like, God damn, like I
Yeah.
cannot stand that
Gotta
you
go
are
to this
even remotely in the
motherfucker.
right in some way.
Yeah.
Not that he's necessarily in the right, but you know it.
Same I tell you, Neil.
You didn't even win.
This is me.
I've not heard of Mate.
Yeah, I don't know.
that?
I mean, that's not. Is
Say
that like,
it
is that like an Italian thing or something?
I guess.
Okay. Mate.
Carmen, I understand.
Oh, what the hell? Why is it so lined up with Richard's voice? Like, why did it go down upon his command?
It's like
back
it's
up on
almost
his
like, yeah, it's
command?
almost like what are you, a sorcerer
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah,
Like where this shit
exactly.
turns on and off when
Yeah.
you say the line. You know?
Right. Is it a message about how like the restaurant actually does need him, even though he's
Yeah. Right.
Such a jack.
No. He's it's a Chicago fucking play, and he's in Chicago. He's the most Chicago kind of thing,
Right, yeah.
or among the most Chicago things as far as characters and stuff. And you gotta have it, I suppose.
So running it out of my garage was stupid. My credit got destroyed. I mean, my whole shit got rocked.
Like she's living with her,
Yeah.
like she's living with her pops.
I thought I wanted that, you know? But look where that got me.
So that
Well,
was
I
the
mean-
Sheridan Road catering that we saw at the beginning.
Yeah.
Can you help me strain the stuff?
Yeah, of course. Yes, chef.
More Wilco. They're laying it on liquid. What are they making? They making like
No.
a roux of something, or like it seems kind of Cajun-y with.
Yeah.
I think that with crawfish, but
Right. Well, the roux is going to be the base, so then
Yeah.
that's going to be like a, I don't know, maybe a gumbo or something.
right.
Oh, and then he's doing. See, using a knife, sure.
There.
But
yeah. Oh, okay.
get the hell
or
outta
just
here.
like, or I like that where it's just like,
Scissors.
but that's like again, what works for you as long as you get there.
Right.
That's a big element of that shit.
So she's leaving the restaurant, but going south on the pink line. This is what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
she got there going south on the pink line. Like, it's not hard. Just do it right. Sheridan Road Catering, she lives way the fuck up north.
Yeah.
A cola braise.
Oh, sure.
Sure.
It's a good braise, like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, sure.
Dr. Pepper
Yeah.
works. Which apparently Dr. Pepper is just two parts cola, 1 part root beer. You put that together, it's basically just
Tastes
Dr.
like
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Interesting.
There you go.
Okay.
That one wasn't too bad. They were starting to get there a little bit with that
Yeah.
shit, you know.
It wasn't as feel good as the last one, but we were right about him going to his sister, like talking.
But
well,
not in the way-
It wasn't on purpose, though.
and that was
sister.
maybe we gave him a little bit more credit than
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. And maybe that's like it's also this show's like a little more realistic in that way, where it's like oh yeah, like they're gonna do like I immediately like did the thing, like it was halfway, which is usually
Yes.
what happens when I mean like changing your emotional behavior is maybe one of the most difficult fucking things that you can ever possibly like take on, and so it makes sense that he's not just gonna flip that switch immediately.
Yeah.
Like he sort of has to be sort of cornered, but once he's there, he's kind of doing and saying some of the right things and being like, hey, like I listened to you.
Exactly.
I'm going to meetings and stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's not,
I feel
it's
like
not
if
all
he-
for naught. you
Right.
know?
I feel like if he hadn't had that moment with Pete, he probably wouldn't have called Pete
called
for help.
him.
But also, when she was like, sort of popping off at him, he didn't pop off back at her. He was like, I've been going to the Al-Anon meetings.
Yeah.
Like,
He just sort of listened.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's a big. That's also a big thing. You know?
Yeah.
Side hustles was like a big theme. Like that's what landed Sydney kind of where she's at.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
that's what's gonna kind of the whole like getting people through apparently
Yeah,
cocaine
selling coke
was
through
what
COVID.
was what got him through
God,
COVID.
that's the worst drug to be doing in COVID. You want to sit at home alone and do coke?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like
so- but
that's like that, yeah. I mean like,
like-
mushrooms or weed is what I'm
Yeah.
going for.
Yeah.
If you're at home,
Like-
it's like listen, I want to melt into my couch. I don't want to come up
I'm not
with like
trying to- Yeah.
come up with like 60 fucking movie ideas and do nothing with any of them.
Exactly. Although,
or whatever.
that said, you really think fucking, God damn it, what the hell is his name? Cousin. Richie was alone through COVID. You know, that guy was like, oh, these guys are in my bubble, hanging out with like
absolutely.
8 or 10 people in his,
right, absolutely.
in his
Like,
garage.
I'm the
sharing
I'm the
cigarettes or
quarantine
something.
king over
Yeah,
here, or
yeah,
whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, the shit that we fucking did, like those weird, like
the Zoom
the
parties
Zoom, well,
and
like
stuff.
the DJ stuff and
Oh,
everything
that was
like
great,
that.
yeah.
And I mean, well, it was helpful in the way that it was one way to discernibly mark time. You know what I mean? Like it's like where it's like another Saturday has passed. That means there's been 1 week from the last Saturday that we had, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fucking. I mean, I still like, it's like even to this day, like I'll just be like looking out the window and be like, man, that was a hell of a fucking.
It was
thing.
a hell of a time.
Hell of a goddamn
it
thing.
Was, yeah. I was fortunate that I did not like lose anyone close to me or anything. I wasn't like personally impacted by the disease. I didn't even get it until well after lockdown had ended.
Right.
But I think that's resulted in me I've found myself missing aspects of it.
Sure. Oh yeah.
Just the way
absolutely.
you could just stay in and nobody would be like, oh, we missed you at this event because there were no events.
Yeah, because there wasn't shit going on.
Yeah.
Other things that you've wanted to kind of get. Again, I wanted to get into DJing, and that gave me an avenue to do it. You know what I mean? I also wanted to get into dealing coke, but I didn't have time for it, or the connects. I didn't have a Richie. I didn't have one. But yeah, there's a fun episode. A little bit back with the anxiety, but again, these little we're gonna kind of thematically sort of look at they all kind of we're sort of that was the connective tissue is a side hustle and how that can kind of fuck up your normal job, how it can fuck up your fucking life and your credit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe taking some things a little too far, or whatever, but also sometimes that's about making mistakes. You know what I mean? That was probably the thesis of the whole thing, where it's just you're never gonna not make mistakes. It's just about, I think what comes with kind of considering yourself as a kind of a professional is if something can happen and you don't freak out because you've encountered something like it before and you're okay, cool. And that's what Sydney did, which is it's listen, we can get through this because of...
She had the know-how because of the mistakes that she's made in the past.
Exactly. And that's kind of and that's the best...
Picking themes out of the story.
Yeah, man.
Almost like you're some kind of filmmaker. Almost like you've studied this.
Just a touch, you know what I mean? No, but I like that whole... but again, not... subtly done. It's all it's all there, but it's not we're not doing final thoughts with Jerry Springer. Even though that is Chicago as fuck, dude. I would love that. He was still alive when this was I
kick myself that I never
Did you have a chance?
I never went to Jerry and I never went to Oprah. I missed Oprah, but I moved here 6 months after her final episode.
Yeah, right.
I never got. God, how I would have loved.
Yeah, but Jerry, it's shit. Now all we got is Steve.
Yeah.
Left. It's we don't got no Jenny Jones left. No. We don't got no Sally.
None of those.
Some of those other ones we can. Do we have any courts in town? I think we got one. I think we got one people's court.
I have no idea.
I think that's one of them's still us. That's under the Harbro.
Okay, yeah.
Umbrella or Harpo.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, shit. We got to get on the phone and get some tickets to one of those things over there. And while we're doing that in between, if
look
you guys,
out for us in the live studio audience.
Oh, dude, that would be so. You would be
live reaction.
You would be a great I could totally see
I'm
you.
a great guest.
That's what I'm saying. You on there I
have reactions. I'm a good wedding guest. I'm crying at all the right points and cheering at all the right points. Invite me to your wedding. I will come and I'll be a great 100%.
Guest. But before we get into that shit, if you guys, while we're waiting to come rock this next one, and while we're going to get tickets to whatever the fucking People's Court show there is, and you guys want to check out the next episode 6, you guys want to get it before anybody else does, you can do that right now by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link's in the top end comment. It's in the description below. It's only $8. Just 8 of them things, and that gets you full and uncut access to all of our Bear coverage. You get a month's worth of drops, just $2 a week. And then you get that and a ton of other shows. So we guys hope you guys consider a ton of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. We hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe. Ring the bell thingy over there. You fucking stroke. Because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We'll check y'all later.